Episode 14. A moment unraveled Avery's point of view. The sun dipped below the Paris skyline, casting the apartment in soft amber hues. Avery paced, her mind reeling with thoughts she couldn't contain. She and Kaia had been together in Paris for a few weeks now, but something felt off. It was in the small things, the awkward silences, the lingering hesitations. She tried to shake it off, but the tension between them only seemed to grow. Avery's thoughts were interrupted by Kaia's voice. "Are you okay? You've been distant today." Avery turned to face her, the question hanging heavy in the air. She wasn't sure if she was ready to have this conversation, but something had to be said. "Kaia, I don't know if we're doing this right," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the quiet hum of the city outside. Kaia looked at her, confused. "What do you mean? I thought things were going well." Avery sighed, running her hand through her hair. "It's just, I feel like we're losing something. We were so in sync when we were apart, but now that we're here together, it's like we don't know how to be." Kaia frowned, clearly trying to understand. "You think we're falling apart?" Avery shook her head. "No, not falling apart, just changing. I don't know if it's a good change." Kaia's POV. Kaia sat on the edge of the bed, her heart pounding. Avery's words echoed in her mind, stirring up all the fears she'd been trying to suppress. The doubts about whether their relationship could survive the transition from long distance to face. But hearing Avery voice those concerns made them all the more real, all the more terrifying. "We can fix this," Kaia said, trying to keep her voice steady. "We just need to find a way to be us again, to get back to what we had." Avery sat down next to her, their knees touching lightly. "But how? I don't want to go back to just texting and calling. I want this, Kaia. I want us in the same place. I don't know how to make it work." Kaia placed her hand on Avery's, the connection sparking between them. "We'll figure it out," she said softly. "We didn't come this far to lose each other now." Avery smiled weakly, leaning her head on Kaia's shoulder. "I don't want to lose you." "You won't," Kaia whispered, though a knot of doubt still lingered in her chest. Avery's POV. Later that night, as they lay in bed, Avery couldn't sleep. She kept replaying the conversation in her head, wondering if they had made a mistake by trying to merge their lives so quickly. She turned to Kaia, who was already asleep, her face peaceful in the dim light. Avery reached out and brushed a strand of hair from Kaia's face. She loved her so much, but love didn't always fix things. It didn't always make the complications of real life go away. She had always thought that being together in person would solve everything, but now she wasn't so sure. As she watched Kaia sleep, Avery realized that their love was changing, evolving into something new. Whether it was for better or worse, she didn't know, but she was willing to fight for it. She leaned down and kissed Kaia's forehead softly, hoping that in the morning they could start fresh. On the next episode, can Avery and Kaia find a way to bridge the gap between their two worlds? Or will the pressures of reality prove too much for their love to handle? Find out in the next episode of Only Fate. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.